As reported on June 21, two groups of B-2 Spirit bombers took off from the Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. In the first group, an unknown number of B-2s flew west over the Pacific Ocean, supposedly headed toward the strategic airbase in Guam, while another group of 7 B-2s flew east to bomb Iranian nuclear sites. The second group of 7 B-2s successfully bombed the two Iranian nuclear sites, Fordo and Natanz, dropping 14 GBU-57 MOP bunker buster bombs, and returned to their home base after flying non-stop for 37 hours. However, there is still not much information available about the first group of B-2s, which was intended as a feint to confuse the Iranians. Now, it turns out that at least one of the B-2s in this group made an emergency landing at the Daniel K. Inouye International Airport in Honolulu, which is co-located with Hickam Air Force Base, in Hawaii. The incident highlights the growing strain on America's stealth bomber fleet, with the aging and maintenance-intensive B-2 once again forced to the ground under emergency circumstances. Operating under the callsign MYTEE 14, the B-2 was one of several aircraft involved in an elaborate diversionary maneuver designed to mislead Iranian and Allied observers about the actual axis of approach in the high-stakes attack on Fordow. While the real strike package advanced from the east over the Atlantic, the B-2 and an escort of aerial refueling tankers pushed west across the Pacific, mimicking a full-scale penetration operation toward Iran. However, the mission was abruptly interrupted when the stealth bomber encountered technical issues and was compelled to divert to Hawaii, where it remains grounded. Satellite imagery confirms the aircraft's continued presence on the tarmac at Honolulu International Airport, co-located with Hickam Air Force Base, a major Indo-Pacific air hub supporting a mix of F-22 Raptors, C-17 Globemasters, and KC-135 Stratotankers. A short video clip posted online showed the B-2 sitting idle on the apron, with a police car stationed nearby for perimeter security. In 2023, another Spirit bomber was unexpectedly grounded at the same facility, staying for months after a technical failure, just as the entire fleet faced a grounding order following a crash at Whiteman Air Force Base. The U.S. Air Force has not disclosed specific details about the current B-2's technical malfunction, nor has it confirmed its precise role in the Fordow deception operation. However, the jet's route, timing, and association with a known decoy operation strongly suggest its mission was intended to draw enemy attention and air defense tracking away from the true path of the Fordow strike aircraft. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said on Thursday his country had delivered a hand slap to America's face, and warned against any further U.S. attacks in his first public comments since a ceasefire was declared with Israel. According to Associated Press, Khamenei spoke in a video broadcast on Iranian state television, his first appearance since June 19, looking and sounding more tired than he did only a week ago. He told viewers that the U.S. had only intervened in the war because it felt that if it did not intervene, the Zionist regime would be utterly destroyed. But he said that the U.S. achieved no gains from this war. The Islamic Republic was victorious and, in retaliation, delivered a hand slap to America's face, he said, in apparent reference to an Iranian missile attack on an American base in nearby Qatar on Monday, which caused no casualties. Khamenei warned that such an action can be repeated in the future, too, saying that Iran has access to key U.S. centers in the region and can take action whenever it deems necessary. Should any aggression occur, the enemy will definitely pay a heavy price, he said. The 86-year-old Khamenei hasn't been seen in public since taking shelter in a secret location after the outbreak of the war June 13 when Israel attacked Iranian nuclear facilities and targeted top military commanders and scientists. Following an American attack on June 22 that hit the nuclear sites with bunker-buster bombs, U.S. President Donald Trump was able to help negotiate a ceasefire that came into effect on Tuesday. In his appearance on Thursday, he sat in front of plain brown curtains to give his address, similar to his June 19th message.
چند تبریک به ملت عرض می‌کنم. یکی تبریک پیروزی بر رژیم جعلی صهیونی است. با اون همه هیاهو، با اون همه ادعا، رژیم صهیونی در زیر ضربات جمهوری اسلامی تقریباً از پا در آمد و له شد. رژیم آمریکا وارد جنگ مستقیم شد، چون احساس کرد که اگر وارد نشود رژیم صهیونیستی به کلی نابود خواهد شد. به مراکز هسته‌ای ما حمله کردند که البته این در قره پیگیری جزایی در دادگاه‌های بین‌المللی است به طور مستقل، اما نتوانستند کار مهمی انجام بدن. رئیس جمهور آمریکا در شرح اونچه که واقع شده بود بزرگ نمایی غیر متعارفی کرد. معلوم شد که به این بزرگ نمایی احتیاج داره. جمهوری اسلامی سیلی سختی به گونه آمریکا نواخت. به یکی از پایگاه‌های مهم آمریکا در منطقه، پایگاه العدید، حمله کرد و خساراتی وارد کرد. اینی که جمهوری اسلامی دسترسی داشته باشه به مراکز مهم آمریکا در منطقه و علیه آنها هر وقت مقتضی دانست اقدام بکنه، این حادثه کوچکی نیست، حادثه بزرگی است. در آینده هم این حادثه قابل تکرار است در صورتی که تعرضی صورت بگیره. هزینه دشمن، هزینه متعرض قطعاً بالایی خواهد بود. رئیس جمهور آمریکا در یکی از بیاناتش و اظهاراتش گفت ایران باید تسلیم بشود. تسلیم بشه. بحث غنیسازی دیگه نیست، بحث صنعت هسته‌ای نیست، بحث تسلیم ایران است. خب البته این حرف برای دهان رئیس جمهور آمریکا خیلی بزرگه. چنین اتفاقی هم هرگز نخواهد افتاد. هرگز نخواهد افتاد. ملت ایران ملت بزرگی است. ایران کشور قوی و پهناوری است. ایران دارای تمدن کهنی است. اینی که ایران رو کسی توقع کنه که تسلیم کشور دیگری بشه، این یکی از اون مهملگویی های غلطی است که یقینا مایه استهزاء افراد خردمند و افراد